I guess we'll just get into my Monday and you can see what a day in the life of a full-time reseller looks like for me. And one of the things I love about being a full-time reseller as someone who has ADHD is every day looks completely different. So I actually started my Monday earlier in the morning than I normally do. I, for my entire life, have been a night owl, but very recently, this summer 2023, I've been doing pretty well with waking up earlier, between like 8 and 8:30, but for whatever reason, I just had the worst sleep last night, and I'm pretty tired right now, actually. I just took a caffeine pill, so hopefully that kicks in. But I woke up at 6:50, which is very early for me, but it was nice to start my day earlier because I did have yoga today at 9:30. So it was nice to get moving earlier, and hopefully I'll get to bed earlier tonight since I started my day earlier than normal. Olive and I went on our morning walk. This walk totally varies in time. Olive is like one of the worst walkers in the world. She likes to control where we go, and I don't usually have a problem with that. Do you want to go on a walk? Do you want your collar on? Go walk. You put your collar on. Oh, just go girl. She's super stubborn, and you know, we're going on this walk for her to get her some stimulation so I can work throughout the day. So these walks can vary anywhere from like a half hour to an hour depending on how long it takes us to walk that day. Let's walk. Come on. Let's walk, you stinker butt. I'm tired of this. Olive and I finished our walk. Now I'm eating breakfast. I got these from the farmer's market and they're absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh, yeah, so good. Also got some cherries because I have to be healthy. I was hoping, I have yoga at 9:30. I want to leave in like a half an hour. So after I finish eating, I would love to have enough time to ship my sales. My Poshmark closet is sharing, of course, as soon as I sit down for breakfast. You know, my daily routine, walk Olive. Olive's looking at me like I get another walk. Walk Olive. Come back home, eat, share closet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 weekend sales. I could probably do that in about a half an hour. Although I have 3 minutes before half an hour. And I did want to share 2 of the sales with you guys because they are things that sold in under 24 hours. One of them I listed Friday and it sold Saturday, and another item I listed yesterday and it sold yesterday. I want to share those 2 sales with you and hopefully get everything shipped. Okay, I grabbed the 2 items I wanted to show you guys that sold fast. So we'll start with this. Is one that listed Friday, sold Saturday. So it is a Torrid 6, size 6, which is like a 6X, which listing this I realized Poshmark doesn't even have a size 6X and their sizes only up to 5X. So I listed this as like the number size, which is a 30. So I listed this at 38 and honestly think I could have gotten like 30 for it minimum. But someone offered me 20 and we countered back and forth a few times. And finally they came up to 26 and I accepted because I'm at the point where I'm like, I know this will sell for $28 or above, but I have someone willing to pay $26 right this second, and August sales have been so crap. But even if it was in a better time, it's $2 difference, and after Poshmark fees, $1.80 difference. I think I want the sale right this second because, of course, many times I've had the same thought, like, I know I can get more for this, and guess what? It never sells. So, but since this was a size 6X and I have luck selling toward above around 28, you know, I think I could have gotten that, but $2. So that sold, shipping today. This sold fast. It is a Madewell shirt I picked up at the bins, so it might even be in a recent haul. And the funny thing is, the reason I was like, this isn't gonna sell fast is one, it's Madewell, and two, while I was listing it, and I say that because y'all know Madewell's not doing so well these days, but there was a big stain I completely missed on the bottom hem. So I threw it up on Poshmark anyway, like I always sell flawed items. I threw it up for $15 and it sold in an hour full price. So there we go. Those aren't the only two sales I'm shipping today, but they're the two that sold really fast. Would I recommend picking up flawed Madewell? No. I would recommend picking up big size Torrid though. I'm going to ship hopefully the rest of my sales and try to get to the post office before I have to make it to yoga. And if you're wondering why I'm not doing a ship with me, it's because I have the least aesthetic shipping room Poshmark storage possible, and everyone who does ship with me does really cute aesthetic videos, and I'm in a basement with bad crappy lighting in a purple room, so I don't necessarily want to do a ship with me. And to do it upstairs where it's nicer, I'd have to pull everything out and it takes more time. So I just do what sold videos if I ever do any type of a sales video. I'm running late to yoga. Literally, what else is new with my life? I have like 10 minutes to get there, and I think it takes about 10 minutes to drive there. So likely I'm gonna be walking in about like 2 minutes late. But I did get all my shipping done, which I'm very thankful for. So I only had like 5 or 6 things to ship. And I didn't lose anything because I lost a sweater last week and I had to cancel the sale. I have not done that in a very long time, so I'm thankful all of my sales were accounted for. Feeling a little bit of anxiety, stress being late to yoga, so hopefully the yoga will help with my anxious feelings of being late. And I will have to take my packages to the post office after yoga, but I'm just thankful I got it done so I don't have to like run back out in the middle of the day and waste gas going to the post office when literally my gym is right by the post office. Finished up yoga, so now I have to ship my packages. There's actually a girl in my yoga class today who I graduated high school with. We never knew each other, but I definitely recognized her, so maybe she recognized me as well, I don't know. It is time to get breakfast for Olive. Let's make Olive's food. Look at how excited she is. She loves breakfast. Yeah, we're making you breakfast. You want your breakfast? So I've shared before that Olive is on a raw food diet. I don't make her food though, because I've done that in the past and it's just so much work. So this way, I don't have to bake it. It comes made, like she gets all the nutrition she needs. I feel like this is what's best for Olive, and I feel like it's what's gonna be best for most dogs, but most people don't actually do research on their dog's nutrition. I would totally recommend doing some research on your dog's nutrition. I don't think anyone should be feeding their dog kibble, but that's my opinion. Anyway, so I just stuck some pumpkin puree in there, and then this is goat's milk because, hey, get off the counter. Dogs and cats are lactose intolerant, but they can have the enzymes in goat's milk. So her food actually has goat's milk in it, but this is just a little extra goat's milk. Yeah, I know you love breakfast. And then I fill up another quarter cup with water because while her like raw food has so much moisture in it compared to kibble, which puts dogs in a constant state of dehydration, she doesn't drink that much water. So I add some extra the milk liquid and some extra water to make sure that she's getting enough liquids because she doesn't really drink water. Okay, you want your breakfast? Oh, I didn't put your kelp powder in today. That's okay. Hey, that's rude. Sit. Sit. Go. so excited to go jump in the shower because I feel nasty. And this week, the weather's supposed to be awful, in the 90s, and the high is like 103 one of the days this week. And that's pretty hot for Chicago. Like 80s is what it's been in the summer, and that's still too hot for me. So anyway, I wanted to share with you my first product, like affiliate link, I guess. I've been offered affiliate links in the past and never taken any brands up on it, and it's half because I'm lazy and half because I just wouldn't use them. And so like who's the brand? List Perfectly, I think, reached out to me. They've reached out to me twice, and I don't cross list, like only to Citizen. That's the only way I'd use it, and it's just, so I've never done that. I've had like a shoe cleaner and stuff, and this is the first brand I've accepted. So I'm excited to share it with you and actually to use the products. You saw me use their toothpaste. I've already been using their toothpaste for a few days. It is Tidal Love, which is sustainable self-care products. And I just figured I'd show you guys what the stuff is. And obviously I don't want to sell to you guys, so I'm more just like gonna share what I use and why I'm gonna use these products. Because I'm trying to be sustainable. So these are the lavender facial cleansers. So I do like the face cleanser I use right now. It's by the brand Crave, which is Korean. These are also a Korean skincare brand. They're made in Korea. And oh, these are kind of cool. So it's supposed to be like sustainable because they use minimal packaging. You use your own like packaging, or you can get their refillable containers, which I do have one of. You like crush it in your hands and use it as face cleanser. So I'm excited to try that in my shower today. And what I was gonna say is I like the one I use, but it does come in plastic, so I like these don't come in plastic, and you order like the refills and put them in whatever type of container. And then they sent me their body wash as well, and this is Hardy Garden Mum Witch Hazel and other stuff body cleansing sheets. So the only thing I'm wondering about these is I use like a lot. Oh, they smell, I don't know what they smell like. I use a lot of soap in the shower, okay? And so this like just dissolves in your hand. And again, I like the idea of plastic-free reusable containers. I guess I could rip it, I think. Yes, you know what? I can rip it. So I could probably rip it and, you know, like wash my arms and chest and then rip it and wash my back. I was like, I use soap multiple times. I don't use it all just once. I mean, I'm sure you could do multiple sheets, but then at that point, it's like, how much are you using? Anyway, so for this product, I got their reusable tin because I'm like, I don't know what I would keep these in of my own. So I like that they do have the tin. And that is their brand, Tidal Love. I love their packaging. So again, I'm not trying to sell to you. I'm just sharing with you the products that I'm going to be using. And I totally see myself repurchasing their toothpaste. Oh no, it got a little bit wet. It dissolves pretty easily. Yeah, I totally see myself repurchasing their toothpaste because I like the company. It has like all these things, you know, all the certifications. I think they're B Corp, maybe not. Oh, bio-based product. B Corp is good stuff to look for though. Oh yeah, all the stuff again on the side of the box. So I like the toothpaste, and I've been wanting to switch forever from stupid Crest tube toothpaste to something more sustainable. And that's one of the main reasons I'm a clothing reseller, is to be sustainable. And so now I'm being more sustainable in my beauty products. These aren't even, I wouldn't consider these beauty products. They're just, take out with dry hands, that's cute. They're just self-care. I prefer self-care because obviously I'm not using many beauty products these days. Olive finished her breakfast, so she's doing her favorite summertime hobby, sunbathing. Did you finish your breakfast? You cutie pie. You have to come in while I take a shower. Yes, you do. I finished my shower. I feel better, but I also feel so tired. Like I just want to go take a nap. I mean, I did wake up a little early today, but yoga just makes my body tired. More tired than the high intensity cardio activities I was doing. So I think I'm gonna take a caffeine pill because I don't like coffee, but I'll do it in a second. I thought while I brushed my hair, I would tell you what I think of the Tidal Love products. The cleansing beads were kind of hard to use, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I was doing it wrong, but like you're supposed to get your hands wet and like crush them, and I was struggling. It took me almost 2 minutes to crush it to the point where I felt like I could use it. I was also trying to film it though, so that made it more difficult. I loved the smell though. Whatever the smell is, I forgot, lavender I think, but it doesn't quite smell like lavender. It reminds me of a pleasant smell from my childhood, so that is always welcome. I hope I can figure out how to use them better, because I would like to continue to use those plastic-free products. Body wash, I was right in my assumption that if you rip it, like it was so sudsy, and I love that about soap. The one I'm using now is not. The one I'm using now, I'm not planning on buying a refill of that product. It is just not that sudsy, so I loved that about this Tidal Love soap, was that it got super sudsy. I ripped it in half and washed my chest and armpits and shaved, and that was totally enough. And the other half was perfect for the rest of my shower. Anytime I needed soap, I just again loved how sudsy it was. So that product gets an A+ for me. The facial beads right now are maybe like a C. Like I'm at the point where if they continue to perform the way, like I can't get it to break easily, I probably wouldn't repurchase those ones. But if I can figure out like a better strategy to get them to break faster, then I do really love the scent of those. And their toothpaste is just an A+ for me. I love their toothpaste. Well, I'm brushing the rest of my hair. I'll tell you the plan for the day. It is past 12 and I leave for therapy in like 20 minutes. I'm like, where has the day gone already? Then after therapy, you know, I might stop at the grocery store, and I want to make my own hummus, so I might grab some stuff to make some hummus. I also need cucumbers to finish the hummus I have in the fridge, and I should make sure my salad lettuce is still looking pretty good. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So I think I'll stop at the grocery store on my way home from therapy. So maybe I'll get home around 2, a little after 2:30, I hope. And then the rest of the day I'll just be working, because I already went to the gym. Olive will get walked in the evening again. Then it's time to start listing 20 items. And also I have to edit a YouTube video that goes up tomorrow. That video is like an hour long, so that was easily 2 hours of editing. So I'll have to prioritize getting my 20 listings up, because that's my challenge, and then YouTube will come second. But also I've been on a pretty good listing streak of posting YouTube videos when I'm supposed to post them. I have many mental illnesses. I was diagnosed with OCD when I was in high school, but luckily I don't really struggle with that anymore. I just went after I came back from South Korea, I was pretty depressed for a while. I was not working like I needed to. I was just, you know, not feeling good on a day-to-day basis, and I knew I needed to get back in therapy, but it took me like 9 months from the time I got home to actually get back in therapy. And finally, after I started meeting with someone, I definitely am at a better point now. Anyway, the reason I went back to therapy was not per se for a mental, like when I was in therapy, the first time was really dealing with OCD stuff. This time I just wanted someone to talk to about direction in life and where I'm going, because reselling is a really nice thing to do, but I've never felt like it's a career path. I've always felt like I need to find my career, and I think, well, I still feel that pull a little bit. I think I'm finally getting to the point where I'm like, reselling is my career. And I want it to be. I'm happy doing that. I don't want a corporate job. So anyway, I'm still going to therapy, still figuring out life, trying to be more mindful and live in the moment, but also plan for the future. When your therapist doesn't come out on time and you have a mini panic attack thinking you showed up on the wrong day. I didn't. I just finished up in therapy. It was pretty good. I mean, I found out from this therapist, she asked me, like our second session, she's like, have you ever been diagnosed with ADHD? And I was so taken aback. I was like, no. And so then I went for testing, and guess what? I got diagnosed with ADHD, LOL. So I just love talking, so therapy is always great because I just get to talk. Someone has to, they're paid to listen to me for an hour. So besides that though, I mean, yeah, working through stuff that I didn't really know was an issue until I went to therapy. So that's always good, but I'm super hungry. So I'm gonna go home and make lunch, and I have some food in my fridge that I need to eat. And I just want to lay down and do nothing. But since I have therapy and it takes, you know, a good chunk, it takes a half hour to get here and then a half hour to get home, and then it's an hour. I mean, it definitely takes away from work time. So I need to get, going on my 20 listings. I made this for lunch. Cooked up some farmer's market oyster mushrooms with some spinach and some pasta. And it's not my favorite, but it works. And some smoked Gouda. Honestly, it's not bad, but I think I would have just rather had buttered noodles. I mean, this is probably a little healthier though. I was gonna have salad, but I was just too hungry for salad, so I think I'll have salad for dinner. And this week I think I'm gonna grab more mushrooms from the mushroom lady at the farmer's market and make like this miso mushroom soup I saw a recipe for. Pros and cons to being your own boss. If you get tired because you didn't sleep well the night before, you can take a nap since you're your own boss. Con, since you're your own boss and you can let yourself take a nap, you may not get your 20 listings done that you wanted to do. It's 6:30 and guess what I'm sitting down to do? Start my 20 listings. Yes, I fell asleep. I took a nap. And honestly, I don't feel that much better. Like, my body was tired, but my brain wasn't so tired. And so now my brain feels like I got too much sleep, but it is what it is. I'm sitting down to do my listings. And guess what I didn't do while I was napping? I didn't charge my phone. And for whatever reason, let me know if your phone does this, because this is my only phone that does this. The screen, like if I charge my phone while I'm listing, the screen will get darker and darker sometimes, and like I can't turn it up, so like it will be at the highest possible light and it will be pretty dark, and that's kind of hard for listing. So I'm gonna list as much as I can. When then my phone needs to recharge, plug it in, and if that starts happening, I guess I'll work on YouTube for like, I mean, I have to post a video tomorrow. So my 2 goals for the rest of the night, get my 20 listings up. That's like goal number 1. And then hopefully edit a YouTube video to have up tomorrow. If not, if that doesn't get edited tonight, that's the first thing I'll do tomorrow, so I have a YouTube video to go up. Quick check-in a half hour later. I've actually not started listing. Still 0 out of 20. I didn't send offers to likers today, and I do have Posher VA, so I can automate that, but I don't like to send shipping discounts, so I do it myself manually, so I don't have to send shipping discounts. So I just finished that. August has been so bad, and August is usually one of my top 3 months. It's never number 1, but it's usually number 2 or number 3. I think October will hopefully be number 1. Hopefully I didn't peak yet for the year. But August is honestly less than on par, like doing worse than June, July. I think my June and July actually did better than normal because I had bought a bunch of swimwear in May and had that to lean on. Usually August is good, but I feel like right now I'm just not listing what people want to buy. I don't know. Maybe I could take the easy way out and blame the economy. It's the economy's fault. So finished my offers to likers, made 2 sales. About $19 in profit there. They were both Helpsy source items, so that's just lower profits in general because higher cost of goods for the items. I sold a La Femme dress earlier this morning, but other than that, I made $19. So maybe I've made about $100 profit today, and I definitely would like to be above that as a full-time reseller. It's getting dark and Olive has joined us. She's giving me the side eye, like she knows that I put off work until the end of the day. She's like, you better still take me on my walk tonight. Anyway, I'm just popping in. I got my first listing done, a free people sweater. Woohoo, 19 more to go. Also, I've toyed with the idea of doing 18 fresh listings plus 2 relists to equal 20. I might do that just because I haven't relisted them forever. So that's something else I need to do. So, I mean, 18 plus 2 relists, I don't know. Anyway, the reason I actually turned the camera on is to say I made 2 more sales, like all of a sudden. They're not great sales. Again, small profits, but I'm moving some inventory that's been sitting for a little bit. Stuff I just want to make space for new stuff that will sell for more. And those 2 sales both came from me sending the offers that I just sat down and sent a half hour ago. So that doesn't always result in sales, but then sometimes it does. So I have been editing while my phone charged. I only got 4 listings up, but that's okay. This is a video I need to post tomorrow, and so Olive's been patiently waiting for her evening walk. So we're gonna take Olive on a walk and come back and finish the listing. Do you want to go on a walk? Yes? For dinner, I had kind of a hodgepodge thing. I had some leftover ramen from a ramen restaurant in town, and I've lived in Asia, and this is still the best ramen I've literally ever had. So it's amazing. It is expensive though, so I can't go that often. I also had some cucumbers and hummus. I finished the end of my farmer's market hummus, so I will be making hummus this week when I get the chance. I failed. I listed 12 things yesterday, 12 new things, no relists. I literally, as soon as it hit 12 o'clock, finished a listing and called it a night. I really wanted to make my goal, but I prioritized sleep. I took that nap and I was still tired and wanted to go to bed at 12. So that's what I did. I'm not surprised I did not achieve my goal, especially yesterday, because yesterday, like Mondays are just the busiest weekday. Hey guys, it's Future Riley with a quick pop-in / end to this video. I never took an ending clip for this video because it kind of morphed into what it is you see now. I was originally filming this as a 20 item listing challenge for every day from Monday to Friday, but I did not succeed. So on Tuesday, I decided, after I was just like having a bad, Tuesday, basically, not getting anything done, allowing mental things, I don't know, to win, basically. I just decided to do this a day in the life of a full-time reseller, and this is honestly a really realistic look into my life as a full-time reseller when I'm not thrifting. I know this is at the end of the video and a lot of you don't make it this far, but if you did, that is every single time I reference to getting 20 listings up. That is why, because that was my original goal for this video, but it just turned into a day in the life of a full-time reseller video. I know these videos don't do as well as thrifting content and what sold videos, which makes sense, but I personally like to watch them. So if you made it this far and you do like to watch this type of content, please give it a thumbs up or let me know in the comments, and I will consider filming one in another couple months. Because who knows what my life will look like in another couple months. Or that just specific day will look totally different to this one. Anyway, that is all I have for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another probably haul video soon. Goodbye.